Assalamu alaikum. The name of this poem is Muslim Privilege. Nowadays, there's a lot of talk about privilege, and I must admit, I myself am privileged. And it's quite funny, because I really am privileged. It's just not because I come from money, or not because I live in the suburbs where it's always sunny, or because everyone around me is always as sweet as honey, or because I've never come across someone who's scummy. So even though all those things are totally true, you might wonder, why do I call myself privileged and lucky? I am privileged because I have both parents that raised me. I am privileged because I was taught not to behave cheap. I am privileged because evil doesn't amaze me. I am privileged because from a life of disbelief, God saved me. I am privileged because I don't participate in drugs and alcohol, which are things that causes yours and society's well-being to fall. I am privileged because I am taught right and wrong. I am privileged because I escaped from the tight grip of negative songs. I am privileged because I was taught manners. Privileged because I pray to be a part of the master plan of the best of all planners. Privileged because I don't bully others. Privileged because I listen to my mother. Privileged not because of my intelligence, but privileged because I am a gentleman and I was taught to value wisdom and eloquence. I am privileged because I don't participate in acts that increase the chances of poverty, like having children outside of wedlock and all types of oddity. I am privileged because I don't view others as a commodity, because I was taught honesty, because I was taught modesty, because I don't value lust over the well-being of my sisters and brothers, because I am taught to think about others, because I have a moral compass, not because I have a job that's corporate. I am privileged because I am commanded to give back to the less fortunate. I am privileged because we are in this together and not like a tournament. My significant other will be privileged because she won't be treated and paraded like an ornament, just an extension of my image, whose physicality is all I care for, and after that, besides a few other things, her value in my eyes is almost diminished, to whom my injustice sees no limits, and at the end of it all, I just throw money at her and call her privileged, as if privilege comes only from wealth, as if privilege is simply worldly status and possessions and nothing else. I am privileged because I pray. I am privileged because I at least try to follow God's way. I am privileged because when I do wrong, I realize and repent. I am privileged even though I am far from the 1%. I am privileged because of my intentions, and all of these privileges I have mentioned come from a religion that practices both rehabilitation and prevention. So you too can be privileged, and privilege is what you care for, and all it will cost you is accepting these privileges and getting randomly selected for extra screening at airports. Muslim privilege.